This tiny, wrinkly thing right here. It doesn't look like much, but it's the reason. Columbus crossed the Atlantic, empires went to war, and one of the most famous cities in the world was traded for a tiny island you've probably never heard of. Welcome to the Banda Islands in Indonesia, a small, almost invisible chain of volcanic specks on the map. For centuries, this was the only place on the entire planet where nutmeg and cloves grew. To the wealthy elite of Europe, these spices were magical. They were medicine, they were perfume, and they were the ultimate status symbol, literally worth their weight in gold. For 1,000 years, Arab traders held the secret of the Spice Islands close. They created fantastical stories of flying monsters guarding the spice groves to scare off competitors. All Europe knew was that these precious goods arrived on camel caravans from the east and cost an absolute fortune. Imagine paying a year's salary for a small pouch of seasoning. Then, in the 1500s, everything changed. They seized control, and instead of prices dropping, they skyrocketed even further. But the Portuguese reign didn't last. The Dutch arrived, and they were not there to share. They wanted a complete, ruthless monopoly. They stormed the Banda Islands, committing horrific atrocities against the local population. To make sure no one else could grow nutmeg, they went on a brutal campaign, burning down every single nutmeg tree on neighboring islands. The profits were staggering. A single sack of nutmeg could buy you a lavish estate in Amsterdam. One pocketful of cloves was enough to pay a sailor's entire annual wage. The Dutch East India Company became the wealthiest corporation in history, all built on the back of this tiny, fragrant seed. There was just one problem for the Dutch, the English. After years of fighting, the two powers sat down to negotiate. It was called New Amsterdam. The English agreed. They traded the last nutmeg island for a piece of land that would one day become Manhattan. That's right, the financial capital of the world was traded for a spice. All that bloodshed, all those long voyages, all that global political maneuvering, so we can enjoy the incredible complex flavor in our food today. Next time you grate a little nutmeg into your drink or over your dessert, remember the incredible, violent history behind it. So, let me ask you, would you trade an island for a spice? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love history with a side of delicious food, make sure to subscribe.